Good morning. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I see Brandon and Barbara are warming up in the chat. Morning, guys. Draga Pro, welcome back. I know you were gone for a bit. What, about your mustache?
That was quick. Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're live. What do you, I didn't realize that was that like controversial. What do you want to poll about?
That was so good.
I'm out for blood this morning. No, Eric, what do you want to poll about, babe? We'll do it.
No, it's fine, babe.
Okay.
Thanks.
Really happy this morning.
Yeah, I was in such a good mood, and so.
The sad part is I legitimately thought you did want a poll to be if people like, is there something new about?
Co-workers.
Oh, please.
Your subordinate.
Get her.
Can we cut? I kind of want to clip that.
Perhaps.
Team mustache. Good morning.
Thanks, man.
Morning, Alan Page. People loving the stash in the chat, Eric.
I gotta look at the chat.
Nobody said anything about the stash. I just want to make you feel better.
Back to work, man.
No. That was good. Wow. Morning. Can I axe? A-X-E? Can I axe a question? I hate when people pronounce ask like that. Hey, Lego Smurf. Brandon, Doug Smith, LJ, Desi, Jamie, Irma, morning from ATX. Thanks, Draga Pro. We're having a fun morning over here. Somebody said, hey, what's up? Oh, Nancy said, hey, what's up? You know, nothing much. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so pooped. We got Trump and Stephen A. Smith. What else is new? Taylor Swift, Toy Story. Anybody listen to that song? Some of the Carmelo Anthony stuff. Did you know I found out this morning that this Carmelo Anthony is different from basketball legend Carmelo Anthony? So I thought NBA legend Carmelo, I thought that's why it was such a high profile case. Like that's why we were covering it so much, was because Carmelo Anthony killed someone in high school. I make TikToks, what's your superpower? So, you know. Let's go Knicks, no Trump to jinx them tonight. I gotta text. Yeah, I gotta go see the Knicks tonight. Where do you think? I don't know. Where can I watch the Knicks game? I don't have cable or streaming. I don't watch TV in my house. That's some rich people crap. The only difference between the Carmelo Anthonys is the K and the C. Yeah, Brandon, Nancy, I'm understanding that now. Brian goes, oh Lord, you thought the basketball player was in trouble? Yes, I did. I'm not afraid to admit that. It's cool to admit when you're wrong. Yep. Charles, did you sell your Rush tickets? He's working. I'll ask him later. I think he just told me to go home. All right. Sky's limited. Hey, Talia, Corey, and TMZ chatsters. D Twizzle. Morning. Marley G. What did I? Hey. Sean Robert Robinson. I do not like the under 16 age social media rule. Is that like the rule that people under 16 can't have social media? Because I support that. Are you saying, Sean, that you believe children should have social media? because that's making you look not great. Robert Bruno, thank you. We did cover the Lego scandal. Chris made a video about it yesterday. Yeah. FIFA tickets, overpriced seats. Watch it at home, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. You'd think though, for that many seats in a stadium, you could probably make them cheap.
They were like $800 to $1,000 here.
Wow.
Us.
A ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking into going.
Oh, Alan Page said I should go with Charles to the bar to watch the Knicks win. Seems like a good idea. Talia is high IQ, unlike Stephen A. Smith. Trump did call him low IQ. What? Belfast had riots over an attempted beheading? There's no way that's right. Okay, well, I just opened up. Wait, where is this taking me? I just opened up my phone and it has me in Airbnb and Booking.com in Switzerland. Wait, actually, what country is this? West Flanders, Belgium. I don't want to go there. What was I Googling?
Something about violence?
Something about violence?
I don't know.
Something about violence? Something about... Guys, we're screwed. Whoever called me high IQ, take that back. Wait. Belfast had riots. Thanks, Corey. Belfast riots. Beheading. God, I am... Yeah, Belfast erupts in anti-immigration riots after attempted beheading. Sorry, I'm not yawning because that's boring. I don't feel... Something's wrong with me. We gotta figure that out. Robert Bruno, Charles goes out to the bar alone. Yep. Morning, Antonio. Sweet and Low. And Danny Madison, Black Beauty. Meant to be Talia, book it. Lauren Lanny, I don't really have any business in West Flanders, Belgium. But you know what? The best part of the world are the places you haven't discovered yet. I think. You ever get frustrated with that? I'm like, I want to go everywhere. Why can't I just go everywhere? And then
you go somewhere you like and you want to go back.
And then you want to go back.
Yeah.
And then you look, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should go to West Flanders, Belgium. Okay, let me buy a $19,000 plane ticket. Robert Bruno, if this is the generation of the future, we are screwed. Obviously, I'm having what some might call an off day. So, yeah, we're fine. Okay. Seniors hang out, Sleepy Wednesday. Yep, my bad. Belgium is next to the Netherlands. That means a great place. That is true. Let's just see how much these hotels are. It's a beach? Do I want to go to the Belgian beach? I think it gets cold there. Yeah, I'm sure it's warm in the summer. $94 a night. Yeah, we're going. Flights. LAX to West Flanders, Belgium flights. Let's see here. Oh, you gotta get a layover. It's looking like I'm gonna make it there, guys.
TMZ meet up in Belgium.
TMZ West Flanders, Belgium. Forget DC. Yeah, it's something with the moon, Lori Lenny. I don't know if it's like a waning gibbous or what, but I'm all turns around. I woke up this morning. Really, nothing in my day has been like weird yet. I feel like I woke up in like the wrong timeline. Okay. Pulling it together. My bad, y'all. What, Black Beauty? Are you okay? Hopefully Knicks fans don't beat up Spurs fans again. Yeah, Luca showed me a video trying to light their hair on fire. It happens. That's gonna do the trick. Fake it until you make it. Oh, it's a waxing gibbous. I was close, I said waning. Sorry, that was my shoes rubbing together. I was trying to take my sock off inside the boot. I just want everyone to know I did not fart on the stream. That was literally just my boots rubbing together. Can somebody step in for me? I can't. I'm losing today. Jeremy Wagner, do I like country music? No. Thanks. Nate Dogg. Black Beauty, do you want to talk about it? We can figure it out. I've been to Amsterdam 3 times. I went to Amsterdam once. It was my favorite place I've ever been. I think I'm Dutch. My family is Dutch, so I have that, what is that? That spiritual connection, that ancestral tie to the red light district. So that was really, I was like, I feel really at home, like I belong here. And it's the red lights, they just welcome you into that beautiful country. Yeah. Iced coffee you're sipping looks good. It's just a cold brew. I bring a big bottle from home. I'm not brewing nothing. Pouring it out. Splash of almond milk. Where is David? Doing his job. The people are asking about you. Yeah, come hang.
I'll come hang.
Hell yeah. Shawnetta in the chat goes, where's Hot David? Hot David's right there, don't worry. Hey, what, you want a mustache poll? Not any mustache chat that I'm seeing.
He searched mustache.
He Command F mustache. We got a clip. I'm putting that on LinkedIn later. That was so good. I love Blake Shelton, Barber said. Paris also had a riot. Black Beauty said, no, Talia, it's okay. Hopefully hearing Charles, it'll help a little. We can definitely arrange something. Happy Wednesday, Green Eye. New profile picture, Green Eye? Beautiful. Debo Hemp, welcome. Marie Marion. Hey, girl, hey. I keep forgetting what I'm talking. Heather Stew. I feel like I haven't seen you in a second, Heather Stew. How are you? Love the banana almond milk. That's right up my alley. Good morning, Mary Kemp again. Hey, Charles. I have been nothing but off-putting and disrespectful this morning.
I'm standing up for my friend Eric Wilson.
You gave him a Christmas gift that said fruitcake on it. You remember that?
First of all,
You remember that?
That did not happen.
He cried.
He's crying in the bathroom, exactly.
Did you sell your Rush tickets?
I said yes. You asked me that.
I don't know,
earlier,
but your back was turned to me and you didn't look up.
Yeah,
so
they're gone.
Okay.
Gone.
Monique is Miss Mo Money So Funny is having a bad day. Oh no,
she is?
No, Black Beauty's having a bad day too.
Why?
That's what I said.
Make it a good day, Black Beauty.
No, Black Beauty
Turn it around.
said hearing Charles will help a little.
Oh boy, that's a lot of responsibility. I'm not.
And Monique said David doesn't need no training. What? What's up from NorCal? Hey, Big Mouth. Monique, it's all good.
Reach out and touch faith.
Charles, mic down.
What?
Ooh, I'm on fire today.
that always hits.
What are you're right?
No, I'm a little worried about Bernie. What do you got there, man? Oh, God.
Hey, whoa.
I got nothing to worry about.
You a Spurs
Come over
fan?
here, man. Like,
what bar are we going to tonight, Charles?
I'm worried. No, I didn't.
Charles isn't worried. Charles, where are we going to watch the game tonight?
We?
Yep.
You mean the royal we? What do you? I don't understand.
No. Squad, right here. Where are we going to watch the game?
Actually, we do have a location. Check in with Derek.
Okay.
He's got the location.
Okay. I'll be there.
Trying to keep it under wraps, but
All right.
you know.
Fine if I pull
but
up?
just for course.
Thanks. All right. I'm going to go.
It's gonna be great.
Charles gatekeeping his sports bar. Yes, correct. Yep. Was Charles just singing Personal Jesus?
It
Also,
sure was.
yes.
It was on in the bathroom.
Really?
Our bathroom DJ really controls
The
a lot
vibe of
of
the
our
day.
day.
Yeah. What were we singing? I was singing something to Corey yesterday. He was like, "Were you just in the bathroom?"
We should have Tony come out and talk about his selections. Like, how does he decide in the day? Like,
I have some
which
requests.
playlist is he going with? Every now and then he'll go a little just off
Yeah.
center and
Yeah.
do something.
That's what
Like
I
he'll just do
respect
like
about
a
it,
punk
though.
rock day or something.
I like that. We should have.
I don't know if I
themed-
like that though. It's not the vibe I want in the bathroom.
My favorite thing about the bathroom is that the music is always at the highest volume they could possibly put it on. So it's kind of like a rave situation. And my desk is really close to the bathroom, so you hear the door open, and it's just like a, you just get
Reach
some,
out and touch.
yeah, you get some good music. Cute
All right,
Tupperware.
just step right in front of the camera. It's fine.
Marilyn Manson?
Sorry about it.
Well, I didn't want to stand next to you because.
Oh, hold on, let him just get his coat off the coat rack.
Because obviously the what?
Well, I don't want the viewers to actually know your height.
Devin,
Yeah, it's
good
a big
one.
secret.
Well, it's a lie on the internet.
I'm only 5'7".
Well-
I'm 4'8". This is me next to Charles. I'm 4'8".
You guys are really funny.
Yep. Slate 49. Talia is a fun host.
The guy we that did,
Tell your mom to get a job.
the guy that did the morning.
My mom has a job.
He was short.
Oh, Brian?
Yeah.
Say hi to Harvey.
Yeah.
I loved him. He was awesome. I have a lot of questions about Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's my favorite celebrity ever.
Nerd.
Wash your jacket, then talk to me.
Does this need to be washed?
Probably.
Yes, bro, it sits here every single day for like months on end.
I'm sure you've spilled something on it.
There's like balsamic vinaigrette and like clam chowder all over it. It's this bib. You put it on, you eat lunch, and you take it off.
Your own.
That's enough to sully your
All right.
reputation.
What are we doing?
No seafood in the office.
Charles, you need to stop singing. The people are going kind of feral.
Your what?
It's gross to read.
It's what?
Justin Herrick goes, woo, it's that deep voice for me. You gotta stop singing.
What? People like singing.
The people are getting freaky in the chat.
In Katie on
This princess is what on? Oh, Katie.
booth.
Heather Sue said, damn,
Who's
Devin.
Anybody there?
Hello?
Today's Tom Sawyer, mean. Got ba-dum, ba-down. It's my favorite Rush song. Ba-dum, ba-down.
It's not.
Just
Nobody's saying a
getting
damn thing to me.
condensation
What's going on?
everywhere. It's fine. Devin always walking into people. LJ, let's go watch the game with Talia and Charles. Charles' jacket has a dub in it. True. Should I ask Derek if I could know where they're watching the game so I could watch with them? Corey said it's okay.
All the people that left New York are hanging out together.
All right. I just wanted to be clear, I did not abandon New York. If you had an employment opportunity here, you would come too. You know? Hey, Rebecca M. What's your favorite Rush song?
Notes about the guest or an email? I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
I feel like I could replace all my teeth with diamonds. Like, just straight up diamonds. I don't know if anyone would say anything. That's what I love about here. I get like a fly on a wall vibe sometimes. I could be like, hey Charles, I don't know if you noticed, I have 19 fingers on one hand. And he'd be like, I'm not listening to a word you say. Oh, Big Mouth said, you guys are the best. I never message because I'm always busy and just listening to y'all in my ear, but it saves my day. You guys are great. Big Mouth BZ, you are great. Antonio, I'm glad I made it back from New York. The fans aren't so friendly. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm taking personal offense. Talia, do you have Disney Plus? Game will be on there. Sure don't.
It's on Disney.
Plus, because ESPN owns Disney Plus, or Disney Plus owns ESPN. We're getting into like monopoly territory.
Yeah.
We gotta handle that. Make sure you are on live chat, not top chat. You know I am. Alan Page said rhinestones. Yeah, I could do rhinestone teeth. I was thinking, should I bedazzle my retainers? But then it's like nobody sees them. I just wear them to bed. Start wearing them into the office. That's my boots again. I'm rubbing them together. Yeah, there you go. You hear them? Barely, yeah. Rabbit ears antenna? Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy like a satellite dish to watch the game or something. I'm sure I could like hack into the neighbor's cable or something. Okay, so is this live just a hangout, or will it have substance worth my time? Age-old question. We'll get started shortly. Charles is just learning his lines. Charles is just running lines. Hey, David, morning.
Morning.
People, never worse. How are you?
Never worse. I'm all right.
You're
All
good?
right, actually, yeah.
The people were amped up to see you this morning. Any word, any comment to the people?
Ooh, I actually did want to talk to the people about Obsession. I just saw it this
You saw
weekend.
it?
Oh my God.
What did you think?
It was the fourth weekend it was out.
Yeah.
I saw an 11 p.m. screening, still packed.
Packed?
Packed.
Was it scary?
It was so scary. I was actually curled up in a ball in my seat. I was. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you like it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen some things that lead me to believe that might be just how I behave. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's fine. You know? It's like a little, it's just like, whatever.
Is it a Talia biopic then?
It's a Talia biopic. Obsession is a biopic about me and my 8th grade crush. So that tells you anything.
I would see the movie before you say that though. I would.
No, I know what
I don't
happens.
know if you. Okay.
No, yeah. No, yeah. That's pretty accurate. I really want to see, I still haven't seen Backrooms.
I heard that's good. I haven't seen it either.
I like those like TikToks about the Backrooms. I've gotten really into like YouTube conspiracies about that.
What are the YouTube conspiracies about?
It's just like, you know, dream spaces and like we all have the same dream and
I'll look over there so we get in the
Yeah.
we get in one shot. My bad, Corey.
yeah, nice job, Corey.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of conspiracies that like the Backrooms are like a secret subconscious universe where we all meet.
Didn't that movie originate from like a meme? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it
what
was
I
like
heard.
some like, what is it? Not like creepy, yeah, like a creepypasta, like a Reddit, like, whatever.
Oh
the
yeah, it was like
director's
some weird.
our
like,
age
Reddit
also.
form. Yeah, that's funny.
Crazy. How many years old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
Okay, me too. Yeah, the
22 years of
director's
age.
same.
Yeah.
How many years do you have? Because that's how it is in Spanish. It's cuántos
años tienes?
Tienes two. How many years do you have? So I also have 22 of them.
Oh, wow.
Tiffany said, hello, David. David and
Tiffany?
Talia should co-host together. Kind of, we got that vibe going
Wow.
right now. That's what we're doing for you people.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah.
Can you play any sports?
Growing up, my main sport was actually tennis. I was a big tennis player over here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who could have guessed that?
Yeah, no. Where'd you grow up in LA?
Maryland.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
did ask that because I said Bethesda.
Bethesda.
You said Potomac.
The DMV got a big tennis community. I don't know if people know this.
Really a big lacrosse area, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of white as hell. It's a white people's sport.
Exhibit A.
Golf?
I've tried to get into it. I'm pretty bad at it.
Luca will fix you.
Is
don't
Luca
worry.
good?
Luca's really good at golf.
Yeah.
I did win at Topgolf, which is kind of the litmus for how good you are at real golf.
You won at Topgolf
I,
against. You got to elaborate on that.
Beat the pants off the entire social team.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Wow.
Like highest score of the Topgolf history. They brought out a trophy.
I can't fact check this, guys. You're just gonna, you're just gonna have
You
to
just gotta
trust me on
believe
that.
it. We could call over a source. Hey, Brandon.
Oh, I also have you on F Block today, talking
What?
about Tracy Morgan. I don't make the rules.
What happened to Tracy Morgan?
I don't
Who-
make those
somebody-
rules either.
Somebody who what?
Made fun of teachers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's no teachers here, but there is
Tracy Morgan was out of line.
How you doing, Charles?
He was out of line. I'm good.
Morning,
How you
Charles.
doing,
What's up?
Dude? Tracy Morgan was out of line.
Tracy
Yep.
Morgan was out of line?
Yeah, what is this?
Nothing
I
in
thought
comedy
he was
is out
joking
of line.
the first line he made.
What did he say? They had me on the block. I don't even know
Well,
how you
should
spell
watch
Tracy.
the clip before
Yeah, what did you
form
say?
some opinions. He was talking to Marcelo Hernandez for the actors on actors thing, and Marcelo was talking about how his teachers didn't. He got in trouble in school a lot because he was joking around. He was a class clown. And Tracy said they didn't understand you. It's totally fine. And then Tracy said, "That's why I hate teachers."
Okay.
And
Why
he
does
goes-
it?
He's like, "Look at you now, Marcelo. You're, successful, making a lot of money, and where are those teachers? Still making minimum wage."
All right.
It's a joke, right? Even Marcelo is like, "Yeah, and they definitely need to be making more than that. Like, teachers should be paid better." And then Tracy goes, "That's why I hate teachers." And Marcelo does a spit take. He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize we were actually gonna attack teachers."
All right, if you get offended by that, we gotta work on thickening the skin. Who cares? You
Teachers
love-
care.
It's
That's
Pride
who
Month.
cares.
You love who you love. You
And
hate who
before
you hate.
by the way,
I do. I respect. I have the utmost respect for
here you go.
teachers.
Why
My
don't
best
you
friend.
actually?
My best friend is
Why
a
don't you
teacher.
actually watch the clip before?
Okay.
Before you form opinions. I mean, you should before we do the segment anyway. But
Thanks, Big Charles.
Just trying to help you out. Okay. Did you watch it?
Shit.
But now I just thought.
I
watch
watched it. He was just trying to be funny. I don't know if he
You think-
actually believes that.
You think he was joking all the way through?
I think so.
Could be.
I know a good commitment to a bit when I see one, and that is bit committal. Like I'm 4'8", which makes you 4'7.5", you know? Like that's good bit committal. So it's like game recognized game. If you're not a trained comedian like me, you might not understand he's joking.
What is she? More like a commitment to yammering is what I'm seeing over there. Just like
Literally don't even know what that word means.
keep.
That's what you pay me to do. I'll be sitting down now. Thanks, Charles.
Not exactly.
All right, get out there, champ. Have a good show.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Talia. Oh. Next generation action network. Okay. Do I get a choice? Well, I mean, the way you said it, I thought you're offering up one or two. Do I refer to him as Minister Alexander? Can be. Yeah. Pastor, minister, father, rabbi, imam, imam, all of them. All in together now. Well, we are about to, we're going to get started with talking about the Carmelo Anthony verdict and why tensions are running so high in not only Texas, everywhere. Everyone has a very strong opinion about the verdict. You know that he was found guilty and sentenced 35 years. But why are everyone from members of Congress to Cardi B voicing their opinions about the verdict? Well, we are going to talk to someone who has worked very closely with Carmelo's family, was one of the advocates for the family who was out in front of the court protesting yesterday. And we're going to talk to them about what they feel went right or what went wrong during this process, and what's next as far as appealing the case. A lot of this has to do. You guys remember when they had the jury selection? We talked about it on the show, and the fact that there were no black jurors. And I remember saying to Harvey that day, whatever the verdict is, this is going to be a problem. There's gonna be a lot of people upset, whatever the verdict is, because there were no black people on the jury. But we'll talk about how we got to that place. Oh, is you ready? Minister Alexander, how you doing? This is Charles. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Should I refer to you as, I know your first name is Dominique. If you don't mind, I'll call you Minister Alexander.
No, man, you call me Dominique, man. You can call me Dominique. It's
All
cool.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know how formal you are. I know.
Yeah, I'm not that formal. That's
Okay.
why I don't go by bishop or reverend and all the rest of those things. Just real simple.
All right. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a second here, Dominique. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
All right. Daniela, do you have the Cardi tweet? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. There. And if you don't have it, you can just, as B-roll, Jacob shot Jasmine Crockett. Oh, do you have a soundbite? No, that's fine. Well, the verdict against Carmelo Anthony, the guilty verdict for the murder of Austin Metcalf, has set off all sorts of reactions across the country. This was the case in last year. Carmelo Anthony was a student, a track athlete, and he was at this meet. He ends up in a confrontation with Austin Metcalf and others. Basically, Carmelo was in an area that was not, there were students from another opposing school, and a dispute breaks out, and Carmelo ends up stabbing Austin Metcalf, and he died. So yesterday, the jury returned a guilty verdict and also sentenced Carmelo Anthony, who was 17 at the time of the crime, is now 18, but sentenced him to 35 years in prison. Now, he'll be eligible for parole in about half that time, but this young man's life has obviously been taking a major turn here. And also, there's the loss of life for Austin Metcalf. Now, his family obviously is pleased with the guilty verdict. Not so sure about the sentence. I think it could have been up to 99 years in prison, but instead the jury went with 35 years. So there's some upset on Austin Metcalf's side about the sentence. But the responses to this have been varied and very heated. Everyone from Cardi B posted something shortly after the verdict came down. She said, "Wow, just freaking wow, disgusting. This is not justice. This is trying to make an example." Now, you may say, there was no dispute about whether or not Carmelo stabbed him. This came down to, was it self-defense? That was his attorneys, that was their defense, that this was self-defense on Carmelo's part. But what's really going on here, and we talked about this when jury selection was completed in this, there were no black jurors. And there are a lot of people who feel like that swung this against Carmelo from the start. In fact, another person who's reacting to the verdict, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, we got her out on Capitol Hill this morning, and this is what she had to say about race and this trial.
So you think race played a role in the verdict?
Oh my God. I know Collin County, so absolutely. Collin County is right north of Dallas County, and I can tell you that I have had cases that I felt like played out differently because of the counties that they were in. And unfortunately, that was not the county for a black boy.
So if this were a white boy in his exact same position, you don't think he'd get a 35-year sentence?
I would guarantee you it wouldn't have happened. I don't even know if he would have been convicted, because if a white boy would have said that they were afraid of a black boy, something tells me that that jury that didn't have any black people on it, they would have believed him in his fear.
So that's the issue here about the jury selection and the makeup of that jury. When the verdict was announced yesterday, tensions were very high outside the courthouse in Texas, and there were clashes, physical clashes at some points, but a lot of people yelling back and forth, supporters of Carmelo Anthony, supporters of Austin Metcalf's family. And one of the people who was out there organizing protests against the verdict is Minister Dominique Alexander. He is the founder of an organization called Next Generation Action Network, a justice advocacy organization. He is joining us now. Dominique, welcome to TMZ Live.
Well, thank you for having me.
So I know you have seen, you were there and saw it, right outside the courthouse, the reactions to this, but now you've had a day to see the reactions across the country. Why do you feel that people feel so strongly about this trial, about this verdict on both sides?
Well, I think because of the current climate of our country regarding race relations, that many people try to skip over of the situation. We try to downplay it. We try to say, let's pipe this down, when you can't pipe it down when you have one side that is literally only attacking us for the color of our skin. The reality is from the beginning of this case, the Next Generation Action Network was aware of this case. And we saw the reaction, and we were looking at the comments, and we were looking at the clips of the stories. And we asked the question, what does the color of his skin have to do with it? Why do he got to be called a monkey? Why do he got to be called a thug? Why do he got to be all those names? What we found out was Carmelo Anthony was a 4.0 GPA student, has 62 pending scholarships to college, a very promising future, right? But the reality, when this situation first happened, if you would have took what was going off the vibration of the internet, you would have thought that Carmelo Anthony was a true thug.
So I see your point, like why Carmelo's race didn't play an issue necessarily that day. And there wasn't, even in the trial, that wasn't presented as sort of a group of white kids against a group of black kids. There were multiple, it wasn't all white kids from the other school, from Austin Metcalf School, that were gathered there. But race certainly became an issue when the jury selection was completed. What was your feeling about the fact that and it was not an all-white jury, there were Hispanic and Asian jurors as well as white jurors, but the fact that there were no black jurors, what was your feeling that day, as I'm sure you were watching this case from the start?
You know, I joined the community outraged by the situation because at the end of the day, the reasons that the prosecution used in order to strike those 3 African-American women from the jury who was qualified and on the basis of education. And even the judge didn't even really give a lot of thought into it before he denied the defense objection to it, right? The reality is that even the access to the actual courtroom was very problematic.
Did we ever? Oh, your light is back on now. Okay. But Dominique, you know, when those jurors were excluded, both sides, the prosecution and the defense, have a certain number of strikes they can use to remove a juror, and that's the way the system works. Do you feel like that's a ground for an appeal? Because we talked about it that day when the jury selection was completed, and we were saying that legally that's not going to be grounds for an appeal. I mean, those jurors could be stricken by both sides, and they did use them.
Well, we know that right now, of course, we have seen so many times in the criminal justice system this being played in multiple different ways. And we know that it benefits whoever they want it to benefit, right? The reality is that an appellate attorney will have to review how did they come up with that situation? How did they make that determination? But because this court did not have full transparency, it's going to be very hard for us to know that. And we're going to have to know that by the transcripts that are published.
So you said something during the trial, or actually before the trial started, that you wanted people to join you in the fight against white supremacy. Where do you see that white supremacy applies in this case? Because, as you mentioned, Carmelo's race wasn't really part of the actual crime, nor was Austin Metcalf's. There were no epithets being hurled during this clash between Carmelo and the other students. Where does white supremacy come into this?
Well, first off, I'll say that I don't believe that everything was presented in court, right? I joined some of the echoes that, you know, I'm not an attorney, but did I agree what was introduced in court in the evidence? No, I didn't, right? I believe that our organization has been here since the beginning.
What evidence do you think was excluded that should have been included?
Well, I think that there was multiple situations that happened that day that weren't introduced to the actual court. But at the end of the day, I think it was a huge problem. And I think that the reality is that one can say, hey, what evidence do you have of race in this case and different things of that nature? Well, I can tell you that race played a heavy factor in him being charged, right? And for us as an organization—
Hold on, Dominique. I just want to say, like, him being charged, I mean, no one disputes that he did stab Austin Metcalf, and Austin Metcalf died. Why do you think he shouldn't have been charged?
No. That's not what I'm saying. From the beginning of this case, even when we go through the bond hearing and several different things, right? All of the threats that even went from the first judge that was on this case because of a bond hearing is literally getting death threats right now. This is a Republican judge. Still to this day, because she's a black woman and she lowered Carmelo's bond, not inconsistent with Botham John, Amber Geiger's bond, or Roy Oliver, or Aaron Dean that killed the Tatiana Jefferson. She's still getting threats to
So
this day, right?
your feeling is that just because of where you are in Texas, that there were people who were going after even the judge because she's black, and therefore that is a sign of what you heard Jasmine Crockett saying, that she feels that a black defendant can't get a fair trial in that part of Texas?
Craig, you got to remember, when the Oath Keeper was arrested in January 6th, he was arrested in Collin County, Texas, right? That has been a hotbed for white supremacy. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you this, there were people who traveled across this country to descend on Collin County. The last time I checked, Jake Lane does not stay in Collin County.
I'm sorry, who doesn't stay in Collin County?
Jake Lane.
Okay. So while you're out there yesterday and things are getting tense, was there a concern that, the answer here is not going to be to have more violence outside the court, that this is a battle, if you're going to continue to fight, that has to happen in court? So let's stick to that. If you could speak to the jurors, what is it you think the jurors didn't take into account that you wish they did?
Well, I think this is the reality, is that Black America has been told time and time, so we have to take our emotions out of a situation and just read the rule of law, right? And be adherent to the law. The reality is that Texas has some of the strongest stand your ground laws. It allows permitless carry, open carry, brass knuckles, a knife under 5 inches. But whenever a black man try to use those same basic rights, he's told again and again that those are not for you, right? And so the reality is that for Black America and for a lot of people, that jury coming back let us know that those laws weren't created for us, and they're clear. The knife was legal, and we have the strongest stand your ground laws, right? And that's what people have been saying for years. Those laws were never created to support us.
Why do you think that?
That's what that jury said yesterday. It's clear, and we stand by that.
So, Dominique, I hear what you're saying about the stand your ground laws, and that, Dominique's defense team firmly believed that this was self-defense, and he was using stand your ground laws. Why didn't he? Typically, when you see someone using that defense, they take the stand because they need to explain to the jury what they were feeling in that moment, why they needed to stand their ground and defend themselves. Do you wish that, and I know you said you're not an attorney, do you wish that Carmelo had taken the stand? Do you think that would have made a difference?
Because I'm not an attorney, and that's Carmelo Anthony's right, and the fact that it is going through an appeals process, and I don't know what happened in the court. If you're aware, there was a long pause during the lunch hour where that decision was being made. And I don't know what decision was made, so it's very hard for me to criticize that decision regarding him testifying in open court.
Okay. Well, we will see. I know you have committed funds to the defense to file an appeal here.
Yes, I have.
Do you have any news on, have you spoken to the attorneys who are going to be seeking that appeal?
The family has to go through that process. The Next Generation Action Network supports the family through that process. And of course, they have to select an attorney and be able to notify us that they have selected an attorney. This is their decision. And then we'll go from there. And we ask that the community continue to support this family, continue to support our organization as we continue to push for the full acquittal and full overturn of this conviction.
All right, Dominique, thank you for joining us. And I hope that whatever happens down there, that you guys, that you can keep it peaceful. I understand that people are going to protest, and they should. It's their right.
And remember,
but more
and
violence isn't
remember-
going to be the answer.
And remember, our organization put out strong stance to have people come to the court with peace. We also held a press conference the day before the verdict calling for peace. We continue to echo those words, but we understand the outrage of the conviction. And we ask that the community continue to stand in revolutionary peace, but make your peace and put it into action. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, man. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, did I say? Oh, I said the age, right? He's 19. Sorry, we were both talking. Jonah, then Kyle. Okay. And Carmelo's defense team firmly believes this was self-defense. Okay. 19. 19. Not going to end well.
Yeah.
Not going to end well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of that, the beginning of it, you can, and there's, even in the middle, there are things that the whole thing about people coming into the county, that doesn't matter. Like, I think there's a lot you can trim out of that. That should be more like 9, 8, 9. I mean, make it be. I don't know what the answer is there. I really don't. I wish it would make a big difference if there had been black jurors.
I agree. A jury is supposed to represent the people. And without a diverse jury, you're not going to get...
We talked about it that day. It's like, you know, there were potential jurors, black jurors.
Yeah.
But they were honest and said that they would have a hard time, regardless of the evidence, they would have a hard time convicting Carmelo. Well, if that's your feeling, then you're not going to end up on the jury. And I get it that they were being honest. This is going to come out wrong, but I guess I wish they understood their civic duty enough that they could overlook that and say, yes, I have sympathy for this young man because I'm black and he's a young black man. I get that. But I know that as a juror, I have to base my verdict on whatever the evidence is. And that's what I'm going to do. Because if you say that in court, then they have no reason to exclude you. And if I'm not saying just say it, but you got to feel it.
You got to feel it.
You got to feel it. I'm not suggesting anyone should have lied. I just wish that they had felt that civic duty, because that's how you end up on the jury and you can actually have an impact on the outcome. But when you just give it up and you're like, nope, there's no way I convict him, well, that means you're not going to be part of the process.
Yeah.
Thank you. Went to the wrong spot. My apologies.
It was a nice round trip you just made, Melissa.
I need my steps. Gotta keep me awake somehow during the show.
Tyra said...
Fucking shots fired. Thanks.
Dude, everyone is on one today. We are... Devin's stinky jacket, Eric's mustache. Evo Kid said, good point, Charles. Not everyone can do that. Yeah.
Not everyone can do it. I get it. But I guess
cameras in the
courtroom
understood
that's what it means. No.
Okay. Tyra Butterfly.
That's what it means. That's why it's important to understand your civic duty. Because if you want to actually have an impact on the outcome of things, then you have to do your part. That's our system. It's the same reason why you should vote.
Yeah,
Because
I
if
concur.
you want to have an impact on who's making your policy decisions, you got to vote. And if you want to have an impact on what happens to someone who allegedly commits a crime in your county, then you need to understand what your duty is if you're called for jury duty. And I know everybody makes a joke about, oh, it's jury duty, I hate it, I'm getting out of it. I've done it. I'm not going to say I haven't made excuses to get out
Is it
of
fun?
jury duty. But when I always postpone it, mostly because of work. But once I actually go, yeah, it is. If you get an interesting case, the problem is sometimes you get really boring, like an insurance claim, like, fender bender. Those are boring. But
boring.
yes. Important part of the process.
Should have been black people on the jury, or else it's not a jury of his peers. That is systemic racism right there.
I play a character named Isaac Calder, who has hijacked Jesse Ridgway.
Black people don't hate whites. They fight the system that whites don't understand as.
Gunpoint.
Simple confusion. I would love to be called for jury duty.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Y'all gotta ask yourselves, if we let this go, what's next?
The other thing is that the case really was not about race. But when the jury selection gets made is what it was, then it is about race. Which is unfortunate. There are more than enough things in America that are about race. That we should not end up having to make things that aren't about race.
Noted.
Frustrated. What's his wife's name? Ashley?
You got it.
Welcome to TMZ Live, an influencer couple who we introduced you to on this show. Last week, we interviewed Ashley and Jesse Ridgway about a very painful, difficult decision they made to abort their unborn child when they found out through testing that the child would be born with Down syndrome. And we talked to them about the backlash they got. They were getting death threats. They had to go to the police to report some of these things. But they shared their entire process, their getting the test results, and their decision on their social media. And they've gotten all sorts of reactions for that. And because there was so much attention on them, I think that's why somebody went back and found a video from 9 years ago that Jesse Ridgway, the father, made that many people find very upsetting because he is doing an impersonation of someone who has Down syndrome. And in light of the decision they made and the heat that's already on them, this video, which we're about to show you, has gotten people even more upset with the Ridgways. Now, we should say this is a skit it was a series, an online series that Jesse was acting in when he took on this character. But this is a little bit of the video, and I think you'll understand why a lot of people who are critics of the Ridgways' decision feel that this is incredibly insensitive.
My name is Danny. I have Down syndrome, and this is just how I am. I get
snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. Snap.
Can you take me?
Fingers.
Can you take me to Chuck E. Cheese?
Snap your fingers in here. Come on.
I just want to play Chuck E. Cheese now. Can I play Chuck E. Cheese?
I just want to play. Come on, snap your fingers.
I'm not doing. My mom.
Snap your fingers.
My mom said I'm not allowed to snap before dark.
So that obviously clearly I should have warned you ahead of time. Not a real gun. These are actors in a skit. Jesse Ridgway, we contacted him obviously when we saw all of the backlash that was coming for this clip once someone resurfaced it. And his explanation wasn't so much about the choices he made as an actor, but just to explain what the scene was. He said, I play a character named Isaac Calder who has hijacked Jesse Ridgway's life. My family is pissed, so they hold me at gunpoint and force me to switch characters rapidly. The identity switches happen too fast and it fries my brain. So that's his explanation for what the scene was.
Yeah.
He's not addressing why it's so upsetting for people because obviously what they think is, look, 9 years ago when you made this, you were being insensitive to people with special needs.
Yes.
And now you've made this decision, so
yes.
Have you just always been insensitive to?
That is what people are saying, yes. And his take would be that this is a skit that he was playing in. I don't know if
we should say a scene more than a skit. Skit makes it sound like it's comedy,
SNL,
but it was not comedic. No.
Yeah, no. So a scene that he was doing, I don't know if that is definitely an explanation, but yeah, that's his take on everything, that he wasn't mocking any sort of special needs.
And I hear him on that, and I agree that 9 years ago he does the scene. I don't think it's a script that says that the character is going to become someone who has Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And so that's those are his choices as an actor.
I guess other people would also say that even portraying the character in that way would be, or is offensive, I guess.
Yeah, without seeing the full script, I can't say whether the context makes sense or not.
Or was appropriate, or, you know, yeah.
But I wish that when we called him that there had been some acknowledgement of why this is upsetting to people who are already upset about the decision that he and Ashley made, which, by the way, is very much a very personal decision that's theirs to make.
Yes.
But when they shared it with all of their followers, this is what you're going to get.
And they do say that they're experiencing death threats at the moment, given their decision and everything that's been going on. So yeah, it's pretty heavy stuff.
Well, and then the other, thing, after they got all the criticism of their decision, I thought this was really kind of cringeworthy, where one of their users, one of their followers had said to them, well, what was the question? It was, what if your father had aborted you, Jesse?
Oh, yeah.
And his response was, well, I'm glad he didn't, but I'm normal.
Correct. And also
again, that's another thing that just feels like...
The statement about the brain being fried at the end, it just...
Yes,
a lot of
just
it.
Certain words that he's using that make people feel like there's an insensitivity here. But it's also, we should acknowledge, I mean, look, they are a couple going through, they've experienced an incredible loss.
Traumatic experience,
so you want to feel for them on that level, but certainly there are things that Jesse has said here that land as insensitive for a lot of people.
Asha from Los Angeles. I think a lot of the backlash that's currently happening, is very divided between how people feel, but this clip is not making anything better. And I think also these are the kind of consequences that you have when you're an influencer, is people can actually go back and reference things that you've made and compare it to current actions that you're taking now. I don't think anybody deserves death threats at all, but it's just a double-edged sword when you choose to share your life like this online.
Is so well said, the double-edged sword, which we talked to them about when they were on here, like why you decided to share that moment, and when you do, you're right, double-edged sword is the perfect description. Influencers.
Nice.
I am...
Yeah. Scripted or not, that guy was mocking a disabled person.
So, is he mocking, or it's his depiction of someone with special needs, right?
Even if that's your depiction, you don't have you can't be the one to do that depiction.
So are you saying that the role should have been played by someone with special needs
if that's what they were trying to do?
I mean, there have been actors, like in Hollywood productions, who play...
Like, What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
right? Sean Penn, Ben Stiller.
I don't think that's cool.
But the criticism of them was never like, oh, you can't play that. I don't know.
What about radio?
I guess that's the other. That's the one I was trying to think of. I was like, what is? Yeah, Cuba Gooding playing radio. But the criticism of him was just that it was bad acting on that movie. It was not that he shouldn't play someone who's special needs.
Well, I think there's a difference between playing a character who has a disability and then that, regardless, bad acting or not, that felt, he was changing characters too quickly. He said his brain became fried.
But he explained, well, that's brain
not,
fried.
if your brain becomes fried and that's what you're putting out, that's wildly offensive.
Right.
It's different to play a character who's neurodivergent or who has a physical, different capability, but that's...
Well, those are writer's decisions.
Exactly.
I don't know if he wrote it, but anyway, I just
Not
again,
cool. Talia says no.
Again, none of this. You're not dealing with the death threats. You're not dealing with the backlash if you don't share all of it. I don't want to beat a dead horse. I know we went over this so much last week when we had the Ridgeways on.
Oh yeah.
I really struggle with that video of them getting the decision, getting the results of the test.
Yeah, sad.
Rough, man.
Not good.
Not what I would do.
I agree.
On to happier things.
Yeah, let's get something better.
Which movie? We're going to sports?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Nice Smith.
A little moving music.
Going to sports?
Yep.
Yeah, why don't you go after it? Oh, now I'm ended up because of...
Yeah, the whole time I was like, I'm not doing that fucking topic, and then he goes in my hand.
Sounds like a
Over
them
to
issue.
sports we go. Hey, nice sandwich, Anakin. I can't wait to sit down.
Yes.
I've been there.
I mean, I don't want to read that
Horseshoe
whole
Bend?
thing. It's
I've been
way
there.
too much.
That's the Grand Canyon.
Did you pick out a part? Mine is now a fabled performance. Let me see the first one. Arrogant fool, low-key individual. In other words, he's dumb as a rock. The only one that would ever think of running for high political office or even low political office. I guess we kind of do need the first two. While some of us, most of us, I hope, have turned the page from Game 3 of the NBA Finals, where President Trump showed up at Madison Square Garden, and then there was all sorts of backlash when the Knicks lost. People wanted to blame him, most notably Stephen A. Smith. And we know that that started a whole thing where Stephen A. Smith blamed the president, and the president said that Stephen A. was low IQ. We kind of thought that was it. It's over and done with. Just another tiff that the president gets into. Apparently not. He has not turned the page because early this morning, 3:30 a.m., Stephen A. Smith was still on President Trump's mind, and he shared it with the world, saying Stephen A. Smith is an arrogant fool, a low IQ individual. In other words, he's dumb as a rock and totally unqualified to ever think of running for high political office or even low political office. He'd get annihilated in a debate by the most incompetent of politicians. Comes necessary. The Joe Biden shot. Joe Biden's now fabled performance would look great by comparison to anything that this loudmouth huckster has to offer. Why in the world does the president still care about this?
Here's why, Charles, I'll tell you.
Days later, there's a big decision about the war in Iran that he should be focused on.
There's some things going on elsewhere. I think it's that, so Trump makes his initial comments about Stephen A. Smith before he gets onto Air Force One. Then Stephen A. goes on his show
and does the
makes
response
his
in front of the
comments.
flag
So
and
I
the
think
whole
this was
thing.
Trump's response. The only thing I would say is it took a while to get to it. Why didn't he just do it yesterday?
He must have, you know what? This morning, someone must have
So he got
put
the
the clip
briefing?
for him.
Yeah.
Right. And he decided he
Yeah.
wanted to fire
Just like-
back.
So much time passed.
It doesn't
I would just let
matter.
it go.
There are more important things,
I
like you
agree.
said.
I agree.
But he can't
Right,
say
no,
no.
he can't turn down a slip. If someone slides him, he's going to clap back.
And
for better or
by the
worse.
way, we can't say that Stephen A. Smith is any better because he decided to respond to that post
This may never
on
stop.
his radio show.
Mr. President, you ain't got to worry about me running. But if I was running, you would have to be worried because I know there's quite a few people I'd smoke in a debate, including you. With ease, actually. With ease. No disrespect, but I ain't Kamala. And I ain't Joe Biden. I'm a little bit different. Didn't say better. I said I'm a little bit different. Those one-liners you'd come up with, I'd have a quick response for those. That ain't about politics. That's about style and pizzazz. And being quick of foot. Anytime, any place, anywhere.
Would love to see them debate. I think,
know.
are in an endless...
Over what? Nothing. I mean, they're
Right.
not, neither.
Just go back and forth.
Stephen A. said he's not going to run for office.
Right.
Trump is
Done,
probably
we
done.
think,
right? But yes, I still would like to see the debate.
Yeah. Do you think we're in an endless loop here, Charles? Now, Trump has to respond. Stephen A. then will get on the radio tomorrow, and we just might be in perpetual...
Here's the one thing I will say. The Knicks play Game 4 tonight.
Yeah.
If they win and Trump wasn't there,
Yeah.
you know that Stephen A. is going to say,
Stephen
see,
A.
I was right.
Yes.
And then who knows what happens.
I hope he does.
JT, New York. Stephen A. is dumb as a rock. After years of sucking up, Stephen A. bit the hand that feeds him, and it bit back. So he should have stuck to commenting on sports. I say let the match begin. I want a front row seat.
I suddenly, I started this saying, let's just turn the page and move on. But now the more I talk about it, I actually do want to see this debate. No stakes whatsoever. Just do it. Trump's always up, put on a show. All right. Okay. The white dress is a ridiculous point. Guys, it's not really white.
I'm
and
so tired.
Has anyone ever seen a bride in a dress that short?
Yeah?
Perception. You change into a short dress now, Charles.
Yes, we'll start with Toy Story. You change into a short dress now?
Yes. For the reception? For the, whatever it is when you do all the vows and you walk down the aisle, that part, the ceremony, you wear a long dress. And then for the party part.
It's big on tradition.
Well, this is how it is now. I've been to many weddings, and you get into a short dress for the party. So you can dance, break it down. Thank you, Eric.
Making dresses that the bottom part comes off.
Yeah, now they're doing ones that transform, like a transformer.
Oh, Randy Newman, I think. Yeah. Although, I don't know. Let me hear the new song.
There's ways of
leaving those days behind. Seeing you tonight. remembered I loved you. Came back when I met it, I saw you standing there in the light of the window.
I'm not making a face, but don't come for me. Was not making a face at Taylor's song. I've heard like the studio version is a little more. No, it's got more instrumentation. You know, it's not a sad song. Exactly, that's my problem. The piano version makes it seem very sad, but it's not sad.
Playing the reprise
It's not.
for the Jesse emotional moment in Act 3.
Oh, I just found out that Jessie even exists.
What? You've
Sorry,
never
guys.
seen the movie?
I was out after Toy Story 1.
She's in Toy Story 1.
No, she's not.
You went and saw Toy Story 1 and then stopped?
Yeah, and I stopped. That's it.
Shows
It was
up
like
in
2 years later.
I know. I was already too old when I went to see the first one.
Actually, 4 years.
So by the time the second one came, I wasn't going again.
Wait, are Woody and Jesse married?
5 and 99.
I don't know if they're married. I think they're just living in sin.
I feel like I was older watching it.
I do.
We were at Dimple.
Everyone
Isn't
is
he
so.
sleeping-
The,
oh, no,
the
he's
entire
sleeping
crew
with
is
Bo
pissed
Peep.
off at me because I don't know everything about Toy Story.
He's with Bo Peep.
I know Woody and Buzz.
Bo Peep was the side piece. Who's that piggy bank? He was a funny guy. What's his name? Porky?
Sounds like you don't really know a lot of Toy Story lore
I was like
either.
-6 when it came out.
Yeah.
Who is the piggy bank
So my little brother.
in Toy
That's how I
Story?
learned. When I was
His name's Ham.
That's
Oh.
that's an offensive name.
It's 2 M's, so it's okay. Does he have a small hat?
All right. Let's do the Randy Newman. Play the classics. Come on.
You got a friend in me.
What's the name of her song? I knew you. I knew it. I knew you. Probably be #1 next week.
Is it not already?
Ryan Parker.
Good sign that it'll be #1 on the charts. Billboard. Well, the Taylor Swift marriage everyone was waiting for went down last night. Taylor Swift and Toy Story. Sorry, Travis. He knew it wasn't about him. But yes, Taylor Swift, did a song for the Toy Story 5 soundtrack. And she has said that this is the thrill of her career because she grew up watching all of the Toy Story movies, and now she's actually part of the latest Toy Story movie. So she's really excited, showed up for the premiere in Hollywood last night, and then pulled off a little surprise. I don't think that they screened the movie, but then she came out and actually performed. And not only did she perform her song, which is already racing up the charts, so probably be #1 next week, her song from the movie I Knew It, I Knew You, but she performed the Toy Story song with the Randy Newman.
You come to see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
You know that Taylor's fans are going to want that song to be released, that version to be released as a single now. Are you crying?
No.
Oh.
Does it look like I'm crying?
No,
oh my
I-
God! I should
No,
fix my
because
makeup.
this morning when we played that, there were people like, I have chills. I
Yeah,
have chills.
I mean, it
Because it's-
definitely takes you back. It is one of those sad, nostalgic songs from our past. And I mean, she's very much a millennial. She was born in 1987. She said that having a song in one of the Toy Story movies
This
was
was born
just
in
like the
1989,
top.
by the way.
1989, sorry, I'm 1987. Whew. She is 1989.
Wow, Swifties, I saved you from
I
the
know,
Swifties.
I know. Woo. But she even brought a VHS tape of the original Toy Story. People thought it was a
Okay.
purse. They're like, oh, that's a cool purse. Like it's a VHS tape. No, she brought her old VHS Toy Story tape with her that Tim Allen signed and Tom Hanks.
Wow.
She was so stoked. She was fanning out.
Yeah, you can see that Tom Hanks was like, "What? Why do you have one of these?" Yeah, that's a great moment for her. Definitely a great moment. And
well, you know what was a great
perform
moment?
with Randy.
Yep. You know what was a great moment for fans?
What?
Taylor kinda sorta wearing white. Kinda sorta wearing white. She wore this dress on the carpet. It's Erdem, which is a British designer. These dresses are like thousands of dollars.
I saw that in our post, someone said that it was giving bridal vibes.
It is giving bridal vibes. It's giving like bridal shower vibes.
Okay, bridal shower. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. I just don't know that I've seen brides in dresses that short, but maybe I'm just old.
Well, yes, you transition now. You do the long gown when you're walking down the aisle, and then you transition the dress to like more of a party dress for when you're breaking it down on the dance floor.
Oh my gosh.
Get with the program, Charles.
Okay. By the way, speaking of when she will actually be wearing a bridal gown,
Yeah.
that
July
wedding
3rd.
at Madison Square Garden, pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Because she's rented it out for at least, so the day before the wedding, there are 3 days actually before the wedding that are open on Madison Square Garden's schedule. And we're told that she is going to be using up at least a couple of those days for the preparation for whatever's going on in the garden.
Yeah, so whatever this is going to be a huge event because they're taking, like you said, Charles, days before to set up. The actual event, we're told, is July 3rd, and then they're going to strike the set the day after.
So that's the cost for renting out the garden, about $1 million a day. And what's interesting, we were told she did not get a discount. You would think that maybe Taylor Swift, they give her a little, nudge and a wink discount.
Or give it to her for free, because everyone's talking about MSG right now, because now people are looking at it like a wedding venue. No one ever looked at MSG thinking like, I want to get married there. No one, but Taylor Swift is getting married there. So now we're looking at it differently.
Yeah, I don't know how many people could actually look at it as, Bezos is already married, Zuckerberg's married. I guess Elon,
so you're saying not
Elon
appealing
Musk.
to anybody that can afford it?
Who else can afford it?
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, quickly, speaking of MSG, big Knicks game tonight versus the Spurs.
Oh, yeah. Look at you.
Yeah, guess who is potentially showing up to the game at MSG?
There's no way Taylor's.
Yep, we're told that she has expressed interest and is expected to attend tonight.
Great.
Wow.
Just another distraction we need.
Anasia, coming from Brooklyn, New York. I think she's definitely making a statement with wearing white to different events, her and her tired bang and red lip. It goes along with her brand, going to family-friendly events. She's always trying to appeal to children, so this seems very on brand for her. And also, I wouldn't give her a discount either. She's a billionaire.
Yeah, she can afford it. It's all good. It's a publicly traded company, so they have to answer to stockholders. I don't think they would appreciate knowing that Taylor Swift got 3 days for free at the Garden.
I was just hiding back here.
Did you hear that? Babcock.
I'm tired.
Taylor Swift's coming to the game tonight? Oh.
Wait, is she actually? Do you think she's gonna wear like a jersey
Potentially
dress?
a bigger distraction than the president being there.
No way.
They're going to show her a lot more than they showed the president.
Yeah, and nobody's gonna boo. Except for Ryan Parker.
She's most likely going to cheer for the Knicks. She's a New York transplant.
Welcome to New York.
Right. They'll
She
probably
did that
play the song.
You ever see that movie, Secret Life of Pets?
No.
So good. So good.
Wait, that song is from that movie?
Yeah. It's the intro to Welcome to New York. Because they live in New York, the pets.
You know, with Kevin Hart, he plays the crazy rabbit.
So funny.
Maybe I did see it. But
And
I
the
didn't recognize
Pomeranian.
that song as being hers. I think I did see that movie.
Because what's his name? Wasn't Louis C.K. the main dog? And I think they recast.
What?
No, seriously.
Is that what?
No.
Yeah, in the first one, it's Louis C.K. It's like the
Yeah, it is. Oh my God, it is him.
Got to build around Brunson, right, baby? Yeah. Oh, Knicks. Yeah.
I love
That's funny. Louis
We were talking
C.K.
about it
dropped
this
from
weekend,
Secret
the
Life
fact
of
that the
Pets
Mavericks
too. Yikes.
had and traded away Brunson, Doncic,
Yeah, I saw him at the bowl
Davis.
like last month, 2 months ago. Yeah. I was
Tell
the
you what.
only woman there though.
Mark Cuban wouldn't have let that.
Yeah, it said something about me. Marley G said she's copying Zendaya, wearing white everywhere. I don't think so. I think though there's only so many like color dresses that she would like. You can't see Taylor Swift pull up in like a neon chartreuse, you know? Yeah. The people don't want to hear about Taylor Swift. Angela Kane said, I am so sick of hearing about T Swift.
Who's we doing D1? Kimmel? What was the other thought? Okay. Yeah, we're fine with that. Yeah. First, I'm sorry, what's the right? I mean, the Jennifer Lawrence thing is interesting. But you're saying that the problem with the Jennifer Lawrence thing is it's a long soundbite? Yeah, I mean, that topic works for G. What else do we have that we... The Rashida thing is like, it's good, but we can do it. It's good to get a DC thing in. Welcome back to TMZ Live. Spencer Pratt is learning the downside of entering into the political arena. When you win, it's all great. As they say, to the victor go the spoils. When you lose, everybody piles on. And they remind you of everything you said on the campaign trail, and then they throw it right back in your face. Jimmy Kimmel leading the trolling of Spencer Pratt now that he is not going to be the next mayor, didn't make it for the runoff. So he's out of politics. But what's next? We said that there's a possibility he could run for some other office. He got a lot more support than I think people thought he would get in his run for mayor. But Jimmy Kimmel reminded him of something he said on the campaign trail about, well, what the future looks like if he does not become mayor, as he's not going to be. Here's what Jimmy had to say about it on his show last night.
So now we wait to hear from Spencer Pratt. You know, he clearly promised that if Karen Bass or Nithya Raman were elected mayor, he's going to move out of L.A. He said he was done with L.A. And Spencer, if you're watching, we are so sorry to see you go. And I know things might be tight right now, especially the out-of-state donation money is running out. Moving is expensive. So to help you out, we rented you a U-Haul. It has plenty of room. It's got 2 beds, tables, chairs, all your crystals, whatever you want. Our staff spent the whole day decorating it for you. So, and everybody that will notice you and wave goodbye as you leave. And I hope that you and Heidi are happy wherever it is you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went pretty hard.
He did. He added at the end, he's like, I'll drop it off for you outside the Hotel Bel Air. Another pot shot given the whole fiasco
Right.
about whether he lived in the trailer on his property. I do think there was a tinge of tone deafness to it because Spencer Pratt's campaign started because of the Palisades fire. He actually did lose his home, and he fired back. Did you see what he said?
Yes. So Spencer's response was to post the rubble from where his home used to be. He said, Jimmy, I guess you missed the part of the story. I don't need a U-Haul. I have nothing left to pack.
So he seized on this tone deafness, and it was a little mean-spirited, although he did say it, and it was a troll, and he put the balloons on the U-Haul, but that was on a lot of people's minds, maybe not in the audience at Jimmy Kimmel's show, who are all going to be of like-minded with Jimmy Kimmel, but it hit me a little bit that way. I mean, Spencer Pratt ran because he was aggrieved over how the fires were handled.
The reason he started running is hard to ignore because, look, he did lose his house, and thousands of other people in LA are going through the battle of how to rebuild at this point.
Yeah.
So
and he used it as a joke on late night.
I think everybody, even Jimmy Kimmel, would say he feels badly for Spencer Pratt about that. Clearly, there are just a lot of people who feel that doesn't mean you run for mayor.
Sure.
But look, he stepped up. It just didn't work out, and now.
And he's saying he did promise to get out of town.
He's going to get trolling like this. He's not going to leave town.
He's not leaving.
Even if he goes to Santa Barbara, and he might do that. That's where Heidi's been living anyway, since their house burned down. I don't think that means he's done in politics.
A lot of people say this kind of stuff, and they don't follow through. I think Spencer will be the same.
Imani from New Jersey. Does Spencer know that he has 30 minutes? Jimmy is like, pack this up immediately. The U-Haul that he rented actually should probably be a little bit bigger to fit all of Spencer's crystals and his ego. With any hope, the U-Haul will make it to either Texas or Florida, where he probably actually belongs.
Wow. Jimmy suggested wherever he goes, he should run for mayor there. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for Spencer. I really think he should run if he's really serious about helping LA. And if you are, and you really want to help change LA, run for city council. Find out. The criticism of Spencer Pratt was always he has no experience. He doesn't understand how the city runs. He doesn't have any administrative. Run for city council and learn. Learn how it runs, and then they can't say that about you. But I don't know. I don't know if he feels he's above that now.
Nice. I'm sorry. I was just resting over here. Somebody goes, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I was just hiding.
What
again.
happened? He got booted? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
What? Where do you think he would succeed best?
Really? That's... Wow. Yes. Yeah, we should do that.
Where do you think he would succeed best?
Yeah, I like that is...
My
or what
answer?
if you do...
Florida?
Timing-wise, does it work better to do that as G and Summer House as
Tesla?
D2? I mean, just as far as, because I know you were concerned about the length of the bite.
Testing? I don't know that one.
You don't know Tustin?
Nope.
Where the 405 and the 5 meet? And Tustin.
I don't know.
Is that a jewel? It's the jeweler down there, right?
Somebody said I was doing a Trump impersonation when I was closing my eyes over here. It's terrible.
So you're admitting you were sleeping on the job?
Yeah. It's caught on camera. I can't deny it. It's like absolutely I was sleeping.
Late night?
No. No.
He's like, nope, I got 10 hours. I'm great.
No, yeah, I think I got 8.5 hours of sleep last night. I know.
Kill for 8.5 hours.
I know. Usually I get like 4 or 5, but whatever.
All right, what do I need to know here? I don't understand. Wait, are we doing the Kyle thing or are we doing... just want to make sure I have this right. Kyle is the one who was married to Amanda. They're separated now. All right. See, I'm learning. I've been paying attention to some.
Good job, Charles.
This is the interview that what? Oh, this is not from the reunion. Watch what happens live. Yeah, that's the soundbite we're going to do. Well, personally, I'm kind of ticked off. I am just now trying to figure out, I think I have the layout of all the Summer House characters, and it's over. The reunion, the third part of the reunion, yes, there were 3 parts, finally aired last night. There were a lot of people still sniping at each other over the fact that Kyle and Amanda, who were married, are now separated, and Amanda is now with West, and West used to be with Sierra. See, I got it all down. I learned it. No one's happy? No one's proud of me? Anyway, Kyle, who we have not heard a lot from, spoke up for himself and said something about the future of Amanda and West's relationship. He sat down with people and got it off his chest.
I felt incredibly betrayed by Wes and Amanda. It just felt more defensive than it was remorseful. I'm trying to be as patient as can be, but I think my patience has run out. There's a reason why the whole friend group felt affected. It's kind of like he's banging his sister.
Banging his sister? Okay, what is that a reference to?
I mean, they were obviously super. I mean,
see, I thought I had this all figured out.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird. I mean, I can understand he's obviously saying he feels betrayed. He feels like this is someone who
I get the betrayal part.
He was married to her. They still are married, technically.
So were Wes and Amanda like really good friends? Is that what he's saying?
Right, they were all really good friends. This whole situation has really broken up the friend group, right? Amanda and Wes have been traveling internationally because no one else in the group really wants to hang out with them. Now there's this question because the show goes into production on, I believe it's July 4th weekend. They go back into production for another season. So it'll be interesting to see.
Do they change out some of the friends every season?
Yeah, like there's already rumors saying certain people might not be
back.
back.
Go back on that show, right?
I mean, if she's smart, I think she would. She'd lean into when Ariana Madix leaned into the whole Vanderpump Rules thing and look at the career she got. I mean, she was known obviously and had an amazing career, but it put her on a whole nother level, and that could be Sierra now. I don't know. I think it would be crazy if Sierra didn't come back.
Why don't Sierra and Kyle get together?
I mean, they were
I don't
smart.
write it for them, but
or they should come up with some product or a brand and put their name on it and hawk it. I mean, they have a lot of people in their corner.
Betrayal. the new fragrance from Kyle and Sierra.
That's actually a smart idea.
Brianna from Long Island. Honestly, I feel like when Kyle makes the reference to it feels like Wes is banging his sister, I don't think people realize how close-knit of a group this friend group really is. It's not just a reality show. These are people's real lives and real relationships are at stake. So I definitely think that this is more than just Sierra's hurt. Kyle's also hurt too. But I will say it doesn't excuse Kyle's bad behavior towards Amanda.
What was Kyle's bad behavior to Amanda? I thought that they didn't sleep together for 4 years, right? Did I get that right? Kyle and Amanda? Nobody?
They were it was teetering out at the end there. But again, it's still weird they haven't filed for divorce and all this is going on.
Yeah, what's up with that?
File for divorce.
You guys suck. Where's the Summer House support? Courtney, get out here.
I have never watched this
I know,
show.
I looked at Liam, and Liam's like, I can't freaking help you. Well, it's over now. At least for a couple of months, right?
I mean, I wish this would all go away.
Doesn't feel like it was as impactful as Scandival.
Scandival, though, there was no debate on whether it was wrong or not.
Right.
This, I feel like people have an opinion about. Scandival was just shocking to the masses.
Do you want to go under the chair maybe and
I
then
would
speak to everybody?
You know, I would love that. It's like a little mattress or a little bed.
Are we, bugging you too much?
Yes.
And requesting that you stand up and speak to the stream?
He's got the camera. We're good. No, we're good. I just didn't. I wanted you to. I was kind of doing an optical illusion thing to make you look taller. It was just helping you out. Because then when this is just embarrassing, you know.
It's embarrassing that you're standing on a apple box.
I'm
and acting
not
like...
standing on an apple box.
Oh, really? Yeah. Exactly.
That's the floor. I'm just this tall. So, good luck. Were you taller and then you shrunk as you got older? That happened to my grandpa.
Honestly, question for the chat. Do you think, I just want to know your opinion. Do you think Talia appreciates, as much as she should, and I know she's making faces behind me, do you think she appreciates the fact that she works somewhere where she can just disrespect her boss like that?
I actually say every day I come home from work, I'm like, guys, I have the best job in the world. You could truly say anything here. It's phenomenal.
Well, there might be a limit.
And I'm looking to find it. Every day I'm finding out what that is. Yep.
And to answer your question, yes. I used to be
shrunk?
6'2".
Yeah. Oh, Alana Joy Pink Pony
update.
Club. Love you, Talia. Don't let Charles bully you.
Update, the Rush tickets have not been sold.
Uh-oh. Wilton Sherman said you should go.
My friend said, can't bring himself to part with them.
Aw. Alan Page says she appreciates it more than you know. It's true. She is an HR nightmare, LOL. Are you going to go, Charles?
I still think we can go. The game starts at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Concert doesn't start until 9. If it starts at 8, there's no way we're going to make it. If it starts at 9, there's a chance.
Today's Tom Sawyer, me, right. Ba-dum,
Remember what you said about the singing needs to
That
stop?
was my electric guitar sound.
Okay. Is Tom Sawyer? Now you got it in my head.
It's a great song.
BBC. This is the accuser that...
She filed the lawsuit, yeah. What about her?
This is not the one that our mutual friend often has information about?
No.
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 Friend.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Been on? You know, is it on or am? On. You said this happened where? Music video shoot in New York. The former Next Top Model, America's Next Top Model contestant who is suing Kanye West for sexual assault is speaking out about the alleged crime and how it all went down during a music video shoot in New York City. Jen Ahn spoke to the BBC and detailed her version of what went down that day.
He went up, started where he went up to my face and he was like smearing my makeup on my face, and he started sticking his fingers in my mouth, and I feel like he was like trying to touch as much as he could, and I was actively, my tongue was like hiding from him, and he just like found everything. I remember feeling like so suffocated, like unsure, like scared. At some point he like reached like a point that I assume he was very happy with himself, and he like yelled something like, "This is art, I'm Picasso." And shortly after that, I think he was just like, okay, I got what I want.
So that's her version of the alleged incident, but Kanye obviously has a much different.
Yeah, so like you said, this is a lawsuit that she filed in 2024. It's still ongoing. Obviously,
The incident, by the way, is
happened in
like,
2010.
Okay.
So Kanye's team has also filed documents responding to this lawsuit where he lays out, he wants it thrown out because he's alleging that it was all artistic stuff for the music video. It was not sexual in nature at all, and that's basically his side of this interaction. So he isn't saying that
so he's not necessarily disputing the whole, at least the part about the fingers in the mouth. And,
correct, but he thinks that, but basically it was all done for, out in the open for a music video, and that's why he wants the case to be thrown out.
The judge has not ruled yet on his.
Has not ruled. This, I believe, is the first time of her speaking publicly on camera about it.
Hi, Grace from New York. I mean, Kanye lost credibility with me a long time ago, like based on years of behavior that's been super erratic and generally offensive. I'm not really inclined to take him at his word. I think also if you're asking the public to trust your version of events, to dismiss the other person's perspective is generally not the best way to build credibility. So to say she's just not understanding the art feels extremely patronizing and very dismissive, which it just feels like a lazy way out. But I guess that doesn't really shock me based on what I've known of him.
Yeah. It will be interesting to see what the judge thinks about his take on this, that it was all for the music video. That is an interesting, again, that's his version of it. She definitely, what she described did not sound like this was something for a music video.
You cold? You have a jacket.
You did?
She had a couple songs I love. Bulletproof.
I'm bulletproof.
You're such a rave guy.
LaRue isn't like, know what kind of music.
You're a club rave guy, man.
For sure, actually, yeah. I was.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I was confused about is that I was like, wait, Kanye had music with LaRue, but no, he was just like directing a music video for her.
So he was just directing the music video for her, right? He's a creative. This was Variety's Actor on Actors, Actors on Actors. Is Marcelo still on? He's still on SNL, right? I love Tracy Morgan. Almost everything he does, I just think is hilarious. This is not necessarily one of those situations because he sat down for CNN and Variety's Actors on Actors series, sat down with a fellow SNLer, Marcelo Hernandez, and he was talking about being a class clown, something I'm sure Marcelo admits in this clip was an issue for him, probably was for Tracy too. And Tracy has some very strong feelings about teachers as a result.
They told me I did mischief.
No,
school. Mischief.
I don't think they know they didn't understand you.
Right.
You had a sense of humor. And they couldn't control that.
They can't
Because God gave that to you.
Nope. And now look at, I'm getting paid for mischief.
And they still making minimum wage.
No.
You know how much some teachers probably making right now?
Man, not enough.
And I can't stand teachers. You know why? Because they have a ceiling. They have a limit. That's all they ever gonna be.
I hope.
I
hope. One, I hope Tracy Morgan's at the Knicks game tonight. Go Knicks. But also, I hope that was a bit the whole way through.
It for
I
sure
think
is
it
a
felt
bit.
like it started as a bit, but at the end it felt, I don't know, and maybe it's because I have educators in my family, and I just felt like that was like disrespectful to teachers.
No, I think it was a bit that maybe didn't go as planned. I think he just kind of flopped there at the end.
I mean,
but I
Marcelo
don't think that's
definitely
true.
thought it was funny. He's on to do
For
a spit
sure.
take.
You
but-
laughed. It's
and
funny.
I laughed also. It was funny because you're not expecting him to do it. But then when he continued and he said, you know, because they have
There's
a
a
limit.
ceiling, there's
they
a
got
limit.
ceiling and they have a limit. And I teach my kids to have no limits. Like, now it feels like you seriously have this issue with teachers, and I don't think that's fair. Like, teachers, even Marcelo was trying to say, yeah, I hope they're
Teachers
making a
need to
lot
be
more.
paid
Teachers
more.
deserve more. That's why I did not expect Tracy to say,
I know a good bit when I see one. I'm gonna go ahead and say he's just joking around.
Tell us why you know a good bit when you see
As a
one.
retired class clown myself, I am, inclined to sniff out bits like a bloodhound. And this one, I'm gonna
I
go
would
ahead
argue
and
you're not retired.
Thank you so much. That means the world to me and more.
Alicia, San Diego, California. My first thought was, dang, summer's out and teachers still can't catch a break. I feel like celebrities, when they become successful, they give a random shout out to their 3rd or 4th grade teacher. And as we know, teachers are the most underpaid, but they're always going to have a student who remembers them for the rest of their life. I do think the biggest troublemakers that are the most successful are the either most talkative, I was most talkative, or they were class clown, as you mentioned, as a retired class clowner yourself, homegirl.
Yeah, Talia. Everyone does remember their teacher. Talia, you have a teacher that you remember?
I do, Miss
remember fondly.
Miss Murphy, 3rd grade, greatest teacher I ever had, told me that she knew that someday she would watch me on TV.
Shout out to Miss Murphy. What else you guys want to talk about?
Hey, I'm Max. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm talking about the Stephen A. and Trump beef. I feel like there's an opportunity for like a really good daytime sitcom or talk show with both of them. They should squash the beef and just gab and gab, you know? It's kind of like the 2 old Muppets.
Yeah, they would
sitting in the back
actually.
of the theater.
They are oddly similar in a lot of ways, but yeah, that would be awesome if it could happen. It won't though. Sorry, I almost did another one.
Nice.
All right, what was this guy's name?
Crystal H. Tracy wasn't joking.
Assault rifle, that's right.
Jay what? Mayor Reynolds in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Harvey felt it was appropriate to make a Jesus of Nazareth joke.
What?
When we had the because we could acknowledge this. Yeah, okay. I mean, do we make pyramid jokes when we talk about Cairo, Missouri? I just like saying Cairo, Missouri, because folks in Missouri, what are you doing? It's Cairo. Just come on. I'm sorry, is there a soundbite here, or are we just showing Sean. Okay, great. All right, before we go, we have a very important Love Island update that has been delayed. We'll have that update for you in 30 seconds. No, I can wait. What am I waiting for? Yeah. Yes. No, I did not read it. As our police chief. That doesn't make sense. He wasn't the chief of police, was he? Oh, as our police chief said. Oh, man, they're going to make him start all over. That's messed up. All right, before we go, we have a very important Love Island update. You may remember that we told you about the Pennsylvania cop who was on Love Island, Sean Rifle. And we had the mayor of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, on talking about, you know, the fact that they just lost a police officer to a reality show. Well, turns out they did not lose him for very long. Sean Rifle was the first person voted off of Love Island this season, unfortunately for him. But he can go back and be a police officer, except that the mayor says he's going to have to start from zero. They're not just going to let him come back on. The mayor said that the police chief is, he backs the police chief in saying that Sean can come back, but he's got to start the entire process over again, get certified. I think they're going to make him go to the academy again, too. Wow. Anyway, Sean, it's always important to have a safety net when Love Island doesn't work out, as it typically doesn't for most people. That's going to do it for us. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's good.
I mean, Love Island works out for like 2 people this season who get like a few brand deals for a while. Nobody's actually found love on Love Island. Nope.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to stand with that.
All right. Well, I have nothing else to add.
Class clown.
That was good. Thanks for not saying I'm retired.
Just a shout out to teachers.
Shout
What
out to
are you doing
teachers.
here?
You put up.
She told me she would be back. By the
Teachers,
time
you put up with the crap I could never put up with. Well, we'll see you on Thursday.
Shout out to Dr. Hunter.
Shout out Dr. Hunter.
I hope he's still alive. Probably.
Google him. We'll figure it out.
My 5th grade teacher. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. And French teacher, Miss LeMay.
Bonjour.
She's still alive. She was very young.
All right. Well. Bonsoir.
Yeah. Bonjour.
Bonsoir. Au revoir.